What's more likely?
It's tomorrow.
In advance. I'm going to give you one right here.
Okay.
Please answer as well, TJ Jefferson.
Okay.
I need your answers. All right?
All right.
What's more likely? The Chiefs flip a switch or they don't flip a switch?
There's not a lot of evidence pointing toward
the
a
Chiefs flip
switch
a
flipping.
switch, and they fumble for the light switch and can't get it. What's more likely?
Who are they
Can I ask
playing?
a question?
Who are they playing in the first
I
round?
have the scenarios. Put up the AFC chart. I don't have my glasses, but I'll just reach for the one that it's purple.
Look at me, sure.
Kansas
Look at
City
me, sure.
has the 6th seed. Half of them are Miami possibilities. Houston, Indianapolis, Pittsburgh, and Buffalo. Man, there's 5 different scenarios of who's walking in the Arrowhead door. Super wild card weekend. They flip a switch or they do not.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir. He just added, you have as many questions as you want. You may not phone a friend.
Is Patrick Mahomes still the quarterback of the Chiefs in this
interesting.
scenario?
Come on, you can't do that.
Is he still?
He's only one player out of 24.
Then until I see him falter,
22.
I'm going to say that I believe that they can turn the switch on because we've spent 5 years saying he's the best player in the NFL. This guy was putting him in the Hall of Fame 2 years ago.
I was right.
If Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes, I'm not going to bet my hard-earned American dollars against him. If you ask me, do I believe he can flip a switch and get something done, then yeah.
Excuse me. His point and pushback would be, that is not what I asked. Can he flip a switch? Of course.
Of course.
What's more likely?
Okay.
The Chiefs will flip a switch, and the issues that have been plaguing them, which is the tackles have problems protecting Mahomes. Mahomes might rush a throw here and there, but the throws he does deliver on point will hit Kadarius Toney in the hands, and the week 1 Toney, and the Toney who had one flip up in the air and roll down his back for an interception in New England, that guy will show up. Kelsey will have another drop moment or two, heaven forbid. Sky Moore is going to be unreliable. Rashee Rice will be the only guy who can actually flip the field for Mahomes because Marquez Valdez-Scantling can't. That's what I'm talking about. They'll flip that because I'm not worried about the defense at all. And honestly, this weekend, we're not talking about it because they're just going to sit back and get healthy for the Super Wild Card weekend. And if it's Miami or Buffalo strolling into the building, or Pittsburgh, which is possible, strolling into that building, that game will be played under lights. That's not going to be first up Saturday, Sunday. That will be on a Saturday night, Sunday tripleheader finale, or Monday.
Cold.
Okay, and it'll be cold. Fine, whatever.
20 degrees.
And then it'll be on and cracking where the entire day leading up, if it's Monday, or the entire week leading up, will be how will they handle this moment? And I'm saying, what's more likely? They flip a switch or they do not?
What does flip a switch mean?
That's my question. Are you saying they're going to go on the run?
See, now you're in my position where I ask you to actually give context to what I'm saying.
I say if you're saying go to a Super Bowl, I say that's unlikely. Look, teams have lulls, right? Patrick Mahomes is the modern day Tom Brady. Tom Brady went 10 years without making a Super Bowl, okay? It feels like it's other teams' year this year. It just feels that way, especially in the AFC with Buffalo has already beaten them. They beat Miami, but they've had a great year, and Baltimore is the clear-cut 1 seed best team in the league. I'm going to say it's more likely that it's unlikely they flip the switch.
And you say as long as 15's back there, they will flip the switch. And I'm with you on that because we're seeing, and we saw this morning, and it led to a spirited conversation pre-show on the screen. One of our friends on the debate show circuit talking about which quarterback's legacy will be most affected by the playoffs. And those conversations will be asked all this week and all while we wait for week 18 and all next week when we know who the actual 14 quarterbacks are going to be in the playoffs. And every single time this conversation will be had, Mahomes will be left off the list or will be way down at the bottom because how many yachts can he water ski behind? And the answer to that question is not enough. Not enough. Because he just won again last year and all of that. And my point is the reason why he should be higher up that list, if not at the very top of the list, is because of what you just said, Chris. Tom Brady went 10 years without winning one. Could you imagine if he had won one or two in that stretch? We'd be talking double digits right now, and nobody would be in the area code of being in the galaxy. And Mahomes is. Mahomes is because...
For this year?
Mahomes is because of what he's been building.
Okay.
And so if he does win it again this year, certainly when everyone doesn't expect it to happen, there will be an era dawned and an air of invincibility that nobody thinks can ever get pierced because this is the year you're supposed to get him, as you pointed out.
You'd be pretty shocked if the Chiefs won the Super Bowl this year, though, right?
I would be, I don't know, shocked because why? This guy is truly one of the best quarterbacks.
Because they basically have 1.5 guys on offense right now.
All they got to do is just catch the damn football, dude.
Tell that to Riche Caldwell, and
I know.
You know,
there's a history
Tom Brady
of it.
could have 10. You know what I mean? It's a thing.
But we could go down the list of quarterbacks whose legacies will be most affected because it'll be their first, or it'll be their second, or it'll be for a coach that has been believing in him, or for a franchise that's never been to the Super Bowl before.
Yeah, of course.
Like Cleveland, you know, all of that stuff. And so we'll be focused on that in the media, but Mahomes is the one who can catch Brady. Period. End of story. There's nobody else who right now, in terms of how much they've already won and how young they still are, and how the coach is one of the all-time greats who doesn't appear to be wanting to stop. So Mahomes will be left off that list. I think you're probably already seeing that now. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.